Hey, what's good, everybody? I'm back. Sorry, my voice is still really messed up. It's taken a long time to get over this, so I ended up getting the old Mike Tyson 1-2 from the Rona.
What broke him down? Was it just
constantly body punches? When I was hitting him with body punches, I heard him, actually he was crying in there, making woman gestures like,
And then ended up getting freaking pneumonia and laryngitis. It's just been a experience, if you will, and very grateful that I'm almost done with it, because there was a couple days there where your boy didn't think he was gonna pull through here. So anyways, without further ado, we're here to talk about the Old World Almanac, Orcs and Goblins, and then at the end I'm going to talk about order delays, some of the other stuff that's come out, and anything else. Also, one thing I wanted to clear up, because there seems to have been some confusion. Now, the Old World to me is a setting. It's not like the edition. To me, I feel like this is just 9th edition. Maybe I should be more clarifying. I thought, addressing it at the beginning of the video would make sense to some people, but I need to remember too that not everyone's been in the hobby as long as I have, so what may be the Old World to me may be a brand new game to someone else. So if you watched any of my previous army breakdowns and you either feel misled, A, or B, you think that they're the actual rules, they are not, and I'm sorry if you feel misled, but there's no way also too that a channel with 400 some subscribers is going to get any leaked rules at all, period. And I'm not going out of my way to steal rules or try to glean them off the internet. Now, I just wanted to give that caveat aside because there was some confusion. So now there should be no more confusion. I don't feel the need to clickbait people. I'm here just to build a pretty dope community, which I'm pretty thankful I have. So let's continue on with the Old World Orcs and Goblins here. Now, here comes the Wog. So yeah, I think they did a good job with the new Black Orc War Boss. Definitely a good replacement for Grimgore Ironhide, since he's not going to be around this setting. And then all this stuff is stuff, if you've been in the hobby, you've been in Warhammer, the Old World for previous editions, this is all stuff we had. And it's honestly, it's nice. It's a bit nostalgic to see it. It's nice to see the Old Orc Warriors come back. Nice to see the Goblin Regiments come back. Personally, those were some of my favorite minis back in the older edition. I'm going to end up probably picking up this book. The new minis, they look freaking sweet. I love it. The Orc Shaman looks pretty dope. I do, however, miss the old wonk one with the staff, but if you want that, you can go to Avatars of War, and they actually sell a computer version of that model, a little bit more custom made too. So I'll put the picture right here. And then we got Returning Plastics. So this was a set. You can make this guy into a war boss on Boar, and you can make this dude into a BSB and give him a hockey mask. I remember that one. Orc Warriors. It looks like you're getting freaking, what, 30 in a box? So that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty awesome. Now, this is something that I was really jazzed with. Now, I wonder if this is going to be a set in and of itself. But these actually came in the old 6th edition starter set. And these were the very first orcs that I ever put paint on a model with, and it's really fun to see them come back. Honestly, I had hardcore nostalgia. I was like, what? Now the bowmen, I would have liked to see them bring back their old pewter ones. They did a blister of 3. They had hoods. They looked really cool, but maybe in the future. And then here we got the old Orc Boar Boys. Glad to see them make a return. It's really sad to see them go in Age of Sigmar, because the sculpt wasn't that old at that time. And then the old iconic Orc Boar Chariot. There's not much to say about it. Also, we got the Black Orcs making a return. I personally, I miss these ones. I think they look freaking sweet, and it's good to see them come back. Now, this is what I'm really stoked for. I actually was about to look at this on eBay and saw that there was a really, really expensive, 117, not expensive, but I think this was $50 back when I was in the hobby at the end of 8th edition. So $100 is double the increase of price. Nice to see this come back. You get a dope dragon wing banner. This war boss is freaking massive, utterly massive. And honestly, it was really, really, really cool to put these dudes on a table. I ran the Crimson Killers with my Black Orcs back in the day. They were red and cream with snow bases. And these were my war boss and my banner bearer for them, my BSB, if you will. You got the old night goblins coming back, which is pretty sweet. That banner is really awesome. I actually really love it. You get the big troll hag back. You get the war boss on freaking wyvern back. And then we brought back the goblin rock lava, which is freaking dope, dude. And the nasty skulkers. But the goblin rock lava, let's talk about it. It was pewter, went to Finecast, and now back to pewter. Personally, I've only ever owned the pewter ones because they're the only ones I could really get my hands on. So, you know what? Freaking sweet. And if you look here, it looks like they got the Night Goblin command coming back, which means if you want to get a head start now and start painting and waiting for this stuff to come out, you can just go buy the Night Goblin stuff over in the Gloomspite Gits. Now, this is a nasty skulker. The way they worked in 8th edition is you didn't disclose, like Goblin Fanatics, you didn't disclose that they were in a unit. And what happens is when the unit you would charge or someone would charge you, these dudes would jump out, take place in the front rank, and they would have killing blows on a 6-up, no armor saves unless they had a ward save of some sort, and they killed them. They are really, really cool in theory, but they also like never worked for me personally. I got my butt whooped. And then here's a list of all the other metal stuff coming back. Goblin bosses, Wolf Rider, the bolt thrower, nice. The bolt thrower is like not that big. Maybe it would fit on like a 50 mil square, I guess. And, you know, but it was really cool. You could run them. They were elite choices, I believe, in 8th edition. I don't know what they're in now. So it'll be good to see that. The Goblin Wolf Chariot, Orc Shamans, Orc Biggins, Biggins Command, Snotling Swarms. The Snotlings, I wish I would have gotten into them because when I did my army breakdown like 2 months ago for them, a lot of people were like, dude, you missed out with the Snotlings. So if I do the Orcs and Goblins, I'll probably look into the Snotling Swarms and the Snotling Pump Wagon because a lot of people were really suggesting it. It looks like common trolls, so stone trolls, and then classic ogres. So that's cool. So you're going to get some ogres, I guess, for these guys. And then here's the old stone trolls, or trolls if you will. So yeah, it's really looking good for the orcs. They're getting most of their range back, which is cool. I never owned this model, but you know, honestly, it wasn't even on my list of to buys. So, but you know what? Pretty freaking sweet. If you're an Orcs and Goblins player, it'll be nice to look forward to. Now, talking about that and moving into the rest of the army breakdowns and kind of catching back up with that. I think that my orders are delayed, so my books won't be in right away. Neither will the main rule book, which is a bummer because it'll take longer to get before I can break it down. However, I'm still going to be doing the breakdowns. For the armies I did not get around to doing because of this dumb Rona stuff, I'll be comparing them in the video with their PDF file whenever the PDF files drop. I haven't seen anything showing that they're dropping at all like anytime soon. In the meantime, while we're waiting, I'll be also doing different content. So the next video in the shoot right now is my personal favorite movie to hobby to. And it's giving me a lot of creativity when it comes to editing and doing all that fun stuff. So I look forward to really sharing all that with you guys and just kind of getting back in the hoop. Sorry for my voice. It is going to be a while. The script's written. Everything I need for that video is pretty much collected. But my throat is not good for very long amounts of talking. So with that being said, I am going to end up ending this video here. I'm glad that I'm back. It's good to talk to all y'all again. To everyone that recently subscribed, what's up? It's the Tabletop Tyrant. So everybody, you have a wonderful weekend. Let me know when you get your orders. Keep an eye on the community tab for any polls. And that's about it, homies. Peace.